Hello. This is my first ever invasion compilation video. I made one other invasion video before, but it was just a single invasion, just kind of a goofy thing I wanted to send to my friend. And here we are with a real compilation. Now, as you can see, this character is a little sneaky, which really does not come in handy. I will say, does not come in handy most of the time. I don't think any of the other invasions in this video you will find me being very sneaky. But as you can see here, it's working a little bit. They don't know where I am. They don't see me yet. And we can get something like a nice little backstab here. Level your vigor, by the way. 619 vigor, I believe, is like 18 or something like that. Between 18 and 19 vigor, I think. And I got 1,380 souls from that, or sorry, runes from that person. Which means they were much higher level than me, because I think you get like less than 1,000 for killing someone, like a level 60 character. Anyway, this video has been sitting in my editing software, all the clips put together, ready to roll for I think a month or two at this point. And I have just been, yeah, definitely more than a month, probably two. And I've just been not recording this voiceover because I'm just nervous. I'm worried I'm going to have nothing to say. I'm worried I'm going to have too much to say, and I'm not going to get it done in time. Let's go. Grab that shit that they dropped. Grab that shit off the ground. It's mine now. You don't get it. Farm for it yourself later on, fucker. Sorry. I'm going to stop being mean. God, wow. I'm being so mean. I'm trying to do this in one take. This is my first take for this voiceover. I want to be a one-take Jake, as they say, and not have to do this again, because I'm terrified. And but here I am again. This is my second ever voiceover recording in a video, so bear with me here. And I wanted to edit this video. I don't know if you know who Saint Riot is. If you invade an Elden Ring, you know who Saint Riot is. Absolutely, you just know. Everyone knows Saint Riot if you invade an Elden Ring. He's my personal favorite, person to watch do invasions. I love that guy. I think he has some very unique, interesting builds. And that's the cool thing about him. All his builds are, they use a bunch of random stuff that you don't see anyone else use, and yet they still work. He's got this, one of my favorite builds of his is this, he's got this frog that blows bubbles, and he uses the Great Oracular Bubble. Could flatten, by the way. I'm sorry, bro. Good fight, though. Good fight. He uses the Great Oracular Bubble, which is this this very interesting spell that you summon this very slow-moving bubble that just lightly floats toward your enemies, and no one in the right mind would get hit by it normally, right? It's just an extremely slow spell, and if it hits like a truck. Does a lot of damage, right? But no one ever gets hit by it. And you can even parry it with Carrying Retaliation just straight out of the air. I've done that many times. It's very useful. But he's got this build where he uses that first, and then he uses the gravity balls, which pull the person in, and it just combos and it just works. They're not expecting it. They're like, no way I'm gonna hit by that fucking giant ass bubble, and then boom, they're getting sucked into the bubble, dude, and they're dead. They're dead. Because these people don't level their vigor. They don't touch their vigor out here. And we know this. We know this. Look at that. You're dead. Both of you are dead. Sorry. Anyway, so I like Saint Riot. I thought it would be kind of fun to try and edit this video just like he does, in terms of just cutting the clips together, just watching the video back and talking over it. I haven't added it yet, but I want to add the, I don't know if you've seen one of his videos, you may have noticed that he's got some kind of a grayscale on. And it's the saturation was taken out of the video. I don't know if he does that intentionally, or if that's just something his recording software does, or I don't know what it is. But it's really funny to me. All his videos just have this kind of grayscale on them. They're not gray necessarily, but the color is just kind of washed out. And I want to put that on this video as well for the authentic Saint Riot experience. Now I'm just trying every weapon I have on this guy here, just because I'm just fucking goofing off. I love the torch pole, by the way. It's not good, but it's just really fun to use because it's so goofy. I had a torch pole. I wish I'd clipped it. On one of my other builds recently, I had a torch pole duel with one of my friends' friends. It was like one of the I don't know, one of the coolest fights I ever had. It was so funny. Anyway, and where was I? Saint Riot. Yes, and so I'm trying to edit this video like him because I like his videos and I think he's funny. When you click on a Saint Riot video, you never know whether you're gonna get like goofy, funny Saint Riot or like guy, you know, actually talking about Elden Ring like in depth, like breaking down his build. Oh, goodbye. Sorry, friend. Good fight though. Good fight. We love that. Yeah, you never know whether you're gonna get like in-depth Saint Riot analysis of my build or just guy who rambles for 20 minutes and talks for 20 minutes without saying anything, you know. And that is what I love about that guy. He can just say shit and it just works. I'm not at that point. Again, this is my first time editing a video like this, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far, don't you think? I think I'm doing pretty good. Hey, you're poisoned there. Take a couple fan daggers. What's up? What's going on, guys? How we doing? Might want to take that guy out first. Good job. Very nice. I think this one was a little shorter one. He's gonna wave his weapon at me. You're gone. Into the lava you go, my friend. I'm sorry. It's a good fight, though. I really like Volcano Manor invasions. They're pretty rare, and when you do get them, it's usually someone going straight into the boss fog, the apostle or noble, whoever it is. I forget. Anyway, so this is a stealth build. This is actually my second character as this build. Originally, my first character, I put about, I want to say 100-ish hours in. I guess maybe like 80-ish originally. Was Hatsune Sneaku. Now, I'm not a Miku fan. I know like one or two songs that they use the Miku Vocaloid, and I like those songs. But other than that, I don't know much. I don't know the lore. I just thought it would be funny because it's like sneaky. I don't know. Anyway, wow, great comms. So what I didn't know at the time, and this was months ago, when I wasn't new to invading, but I'm still learning. You know, I'm always learning about invading. I'm always learning stuff I didn't know, and now I know a lot more than I used to. But you know, 5 months ago when I was making this character originally, I thought that if you have a weapon and you take that weapon and upgrade it to max level, it doesn't matter what level you are. I thought that you could put that weapon in storage and it doesn't matter, like it's gone. I thought that matchmaking online only took into account the weapons that you had in your inventory, your character level and the weapons in your inventory. That is not the case. Oh my god, I need to plug my computer in. Fuck. We're at 10%. I'm only half. Well, I guess I'm more than halfway. We're good. Anyway, so I didn't know. What I thought I could do is, because I was like, oh yeah, there's some DLC armor that I want to use. I want to use the Black Knight set for this build, right? Because it's good, like kind of camouflage gauntlets and some greaves. And I was like, okay, I want to get that. I don't really want to fucking farm for that with like plus 12 weapons. So I'm gonna just get good old Bloodhound Fang, old reliable, and upgrade that to plus 10, and just farm with that, easy peasy. And then when I'm done, I'll just throw it back in storage. All will be well. I can keep invading level 60 plus 12 plus 5. Nope, does not work like that. Nope, it is a one-way path. You upgrade a weapon to max level, you are now, doesn't matter what you do with that weapon, you could drop on the ground, leave it forever, never touch it ever again. You can only invade people with that weapon level. Or I guess, you know, who also have a weapon like that high. And that really sucks. I mean, it doesn't really suck. Like, it makes sense why they would do it that way. But at the time, it really sucked. I didn't know. And I found out, I was like, oh, shit. Well, I just completely fucked this character. And now I have to remake this entire character. But honestly, it was okay. Because there was some stuff that I wasn't satisfied with that character. There were some tweaks I wanted to make, some different things I wanted to try, and it gave me an opportunity to do that, you know. Specifically, the armor that I had. I think I was using the Highwayman set at the time, which is what someone else was using too, which was pretty cool. What's what am I fucking saying? Oh my god. So there was another, I'm like watching the video and like trying to figure out what's going on and talking at the same time. I got the idea for this stealth build through another YouTuber whose name I can't remember now, but he did a lot of invasions at level 20 in Stormvale, and he used the headgear that I'm wearing now. I forget what it is. It's like the page or the sage. I forget. He used that, and he used the highwayman like armor set, and that's really good because you can sit in one spot, and people will think that you are an object with that armor on. It's really funny. And you can, and I wanted something similar, where I could still do that, but I wanted more style. And by golly, bro, fucking perfumer set is about as stylish as it gets. Let me tell you, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It just truly does not get better than this is like one of my favorite armor sets in the entire game, and I got to use that. I got to get a bunch of new weapons that I didn't originally have, and honestly, it kind of worked out. So this is the Sneakler is the reincarnation of Hatsune Sneaku, and that's the build you're watching right now. Got a wide variety of weapons. I've got multiple daggers with a couple different Ashes of War just to keep people on their toes and stuff. You always keep a kick dagger on you if you invade. You know this. Oh wow, you took a lot of damage from that, my friend. And I guess the more Ice Storm is kind of BM, but like I don't fucking care. It's good, and it works with the stats for my build. The only problem with this build is the abysmal damage output, because I split my stats between Dex, Strength, and Int, and mostly Dex and Int. I think Int and Strength might be equal. I can't remember. Either way, you just don't get great damage. Good fight though, my friend. Good fight. I can't remember. Do I show off the build at the end here, or is there another invasion? I don't know. We're about to see. I might, if I don't show off the build, I'm going to attach that otherwise. So we'll see here. Nope, we got one more invasion. Okay. Oh, this one's a goofy one. I like this one. Another thing you always keep on every single build that you make is the jar cannon. Jar cannon is always necessary, in my opinion. I love the jar cannon. There's always a use for it. Or I guess not always, but there's often a use for it. Even if you don't meet the stat requirements, and again, now I'm just sounding like Saint Riot, but even if you don't meet the stat requirements, it is still very useful to have. And you keep that thing on you, so you can do shit like this. Say hello. I don't think they can hear me. I don't know why I did that. And you can just knock them off. Goodbye, my friend. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'll show off the build. I didn't attach it, but I will now. So, yeah, that's the end of the video.